Oh my god, that just happened. A draconic visage. I was just killing KBD late night. I decided to do one more trip before heading to bed, and oh my god, that's my first visage drop in Old School. I think, technically it's third in total, I think, because I did get one back in RuneScape 2, and then when I was killing Mithril Dragons in RuneScape 3, I got another, which really annoyed me, because it's still 1 in 10k on RuneScape 3. So yeah, but oh my god, I got the draconic visage. Wow. Well, that's quite the way to start this progress video. I feel I should do a proper introduction to this video, so hello everyone and welcome to episode 12 of Completionist Progress. I can't say I'd expected to get a visage drop to start off this episode, but yeah, that kind of happened. And it also is a bit fitting, because at the end of last episode, I mentioned how I wanted to do Dragon Slayer 2 this episode, and now I got a visage. That could possibly help with that quest, or maybe I have something else in mind for it. We'll see. But I also put out a video between the last progress video and this one, where I explored Fossil Island, where I ended off the last episode right here. And yeah, the visage clip actually though was recorded before I did the Fossil Island video, and now this is recorded immediately after, as you might even notice from my chat. So yeah. And I also want to mention that I have been doing a bit more bossing recently. That's why I was at the KBD. But I also was killing Mole and just KBD and Mole at the moment. But I don't know, I'm just trying to ease back into bossing and kind of, I guess, pet hunting or just killing bosses for fun. I don't know. Another thing I want to note is that in the description, I will hopefully have an updated version of that completionist list I mentioned in the update of a few episodes back between episodes 10 and 12. But yeah, I've been working on it now that I've been to Fossil Island. I was able to update a lot of the tasks, and hopefully it's going to be out by the time this video's out. If not, I will say coming soon and be out soon. But yeah, and one last little thing I probably don't need to clarify, but I want to. In the visage clip, I mentioned it was my third visage. Technically, it was my fifth, because I got 2 off QBD in RuneScape 3, but QBD doesn't count, it's like 1 in 100 to get a visage off that. But if you're counting full rate visages, my first was 1 in 10k from Iron Dragons, then I got the QBD ones, which we don't count, then a 1 in 10k off Mithril Dragons in RuneScape 3, and now I got my first one in Old School off the KBD, which is awesome because it's my first visages off KBD. Anyway, let's get into the proper video now, but before we do, I have a clip when I was recording Fossil Island video of a special drop. So, yeah, I got the drop rate a little wrong, but here it is. So when I was testing out these fossil wyverns here, the long-tailed ones at the moment, I managed to get a granite longsword. It's not worth that much, about 250k, but I think it's actually a pretty rare drop off these guys. I think on the ancient ones it's 1 in 600, and I think it's double that from these, so guess that's neat. So far this progress video has been all drops, so I thought I'd mix it up and get a level for a change. Also, you might notice, I'm sporting a new color graceful. I decided to get the green one, because while I was training towards 90 agility here, please be a level. Yeah, 90 agility, I had enough marks to get another one, and now I can use the arty course. Totally haven't been using that for like several levels now. Oh, that's actually for me. No, it's not for me. Darn it. I got confused with those options. Anyway, enough embarrassment with the wrong random. But yeah, I got 90 agility now. I no longer need to boost this with pies, and I think I'm actually done with agility for the moment. But 90, yeah. In a previous video, I mentioned how I wanted to price check all the ores I acquired after I got 90 mining, but instead I was using them at Blast Furnace. Well, I recently finished up with the steel bars here, and now I want to price check and see how much it is. And, yeah, that's a lot more than I expected. The value went up because I used the bars at Blast Furnace, which is more profit than just selling the ores. Although technically most of that iron shouldn't be there because I think I bought some, but it also messed up while making some steel bars. And I did also have to buy some more coal, and I got some of the ores from drops and such, not all just from mining. So it's not really accurate, but this is what I'm up to in ores. I do plan to use some of the gold at Blast Furnace here just to try it out, and I might also smith some of these bars into maybe like dark tips, or I want to also try out runite legs or skirts or whatever it is, because I can boost that easily with Dwarven Stout. But seems like an interesting method. But I am nearing 99 smithing, so it should be this episode. So before starting Dragon Slayer 2, I wanted to finish up the Corsair's Curse. I had to start it the other month when I was doing the Christmas event, so I could get here for that. But yeah, it was a fun little quest, and now I guess I should go start Dragon Slayer 2. So before I start Dragon Slayer 2, there's one thing I want to do first. It's been a long time since I've done this, but there we go. A Dragon Fire Shield. Because I thought it's better to have that, before I do a quest about fighting dragons than after. And also, you might be wondering why I didn't get 99 smithing now, because I'm really close to it. Don't worry, that's coming, and I have something in mind. Well, I didn't record any clips of the boss fights or such from Dragon Slayer 2, but I believe this should be the quest completed. So let me just go through that. And I will say that the final boss, Galvek, was a lot tougher than I expected. Because, I have pretty good gear on, and this is my inventory after I was done. So, yeah. Also, that's not 99 smithing either, but it's going to be very soon. But, yeah. So, yeah, Galvek was a lot tougher than I expected. I didn't even, take a whole bunch of unnecessary damage either. I think he hit me with one of his fireball attacks, but I avoided all the bombs, all the tidal waves, and I still ran out of food. And I was using Angler's Carambrons tongue twister right now. I don't know. I had pretty good food. I had a pretty good setup. And, yeah, that boss was a lot tougher than I expected. I also did die once on Vorkath, but the death on Vorkath was my only death. So, I don't know, I think I did a pretty good job with the quest. So, yeah, there's Dragon Slayer 2. With Dragon Slayer 2 complete, I now have access to the Myths Guild here, and while I will be exploring around on my own time and not doing a whole bunch of clips of it, I did want to claim the experience from this NPC here, or at least I think this is where you do it. So let's see, I can get some experience in combat skills, so I want magic. I think I have to talk again. Magic again. And there we go, 96 magic. I was close to level and I thought, well, might as well just use the experience from Dragon Slayer 2, but that's spellbook swap, and yeah, since I am getting close to 99 smithing and such, I feel like I want to work on magic as a 99 soon. And a little more experience to get, ranged, and ranged. And there's also 93 range, because I've been killing a lot of dragons recently, and, well, your range goes up when you do that. So yeah, that's all the levels for now, though. And I think the next level will probably be 99 smithing, though, because I've been wanting to get that, and, well, I'm really close to it, and I have something in mind for it, as I keep saying. Well, that was unexpected. This is really a lucky episode, huh? I got the Visage earlier on, and now I got a Vorkath head on 3kc. I was trying a few kills since I can now kill the boss, and well, I wanted the head so I can upgrade my Avas. And, the first kill I died, then I came back and killed it, and now I just managed to do a 2-kill trip and got the head. So, yeah, I'll probably upgrade that and just have that for the future clips. I won't have a clip of actually getting it, but saying that probably made this clip just as long as getting it. Oh well. But anyway, I'll be practicing Vorkath probably a bit more. I don't know. I got the head now, so I don't really need to keep killing it. But I might keep killing it anyway just to get more practice with the boss and, to make some money. At least try and make back the money I lost during Dragon Slayer 2. I think I did also die. I said I died once during the quest. I think I also did die during the boat part, because I think I was not paying attention and died to one of Galvek's fireballs while I was fighting the Mythril Dragon. So, yeah. So this isn't progress related, but I just want to mention real quick that for the last few clips, I have been having some issues with my recorder. I use Camtasia, and I always do a little test recording first to make sure things are working. And what happened is when I go to play back the file, it just wouldn't play back, like there was nothing there to play back. So I did tweak some settings, and I think because of that, the audio might sound a little different now. I noticed that when I actually record the next clip you're going to be seeing. So if you see anything a little different in the video, that's why. Anyway, back to progress. I never was a big fan of farming bosses like Zora, but Vorkath seems to like me. So I just actually got past 50 kill count, which of course guarantees you a head, but now on kill count 53, I got another head, so now I have 3. Also, I did upgrade the backpack here. So, yeah, but I probably will keep killing Vorkath just because I could use the money, and also I would like to get a few more heads, mainly because I would like to bring the upgraded Avas here to KBD. and I want to have spares because if I die, I think I'd lose that at KVD. It's a slim chance, but, you know, there could be PKers when I go to the entrance, and I have been trying to farm the KVD pet. I think I mentioned at the start, you know, that's why I was there for the Visage and also working on Mole. But I also wouldn't mind getting the Vorkath pet, so I don't know. Also, if I could get the Skeletal Visage, I would really like to upgrade the shield, because the shield's not a very good shield, but I like having it with the Super Antifire so I take no damage from the Dragonfire. I don't know, it's probably not the most efficient way to kill it, but it works for me. The Dragonfire shield has been made, the dragons have been slain, and it is time. I'm here in the Dragon Forge, wearing my now outdated fashionscape, the same fashionscape that I wore often while trading smithing, to finally get 99 smithing. And I have to say, I'm pretty excited. So, I got the Dragon Metal Lump. I used the money from those ores and such I smelled into bars to afford it. And my Dragon Chain Body. Now, I actually have no idea how you make this, because I can't find anything anywhere. Apparently that's how. But here we go. There it is. 99 smithing. And a Dragon Plate Body. Although I have realized that I spent more on the Dragon Plate Body than it would have cost to buy a Bandos chest plate. But, well, I did it for the 99. You have to get 99 with something cool like a Dragon Plate Body, right? Anyway, now let's go get the cape. It's been a while since I got this cape, but I'm pretty sure this is the place. So let's see, Skill Cape of Smithing. I wasn't sure if it was 99999 or just 99k, but yeah. There we go. My first 99 in Old School. Doesn't really go as well with the outfit as, you know, the Legendscape, but 99 smithing. So I probably should mention a little bit about why this is my first... Actually, I didn't even remember what the emote was. But yeah, it's kind of an odd 99 to get first. But I got 99 smithing, or part of the reason was, at first when I was doing smithing in Old School, I hated the skill. It just felt like a huge waste of money, and I didn't want to level it, but I knew I had to level it for achievement diaries and such. But then I found a method of smithing I enjoyed, which was smelting iron ore into bars and then smithing those bars into knives, and I did that for an absurdly long amount of time. In total, I ended up smithing over 100k iron ore into bars, which is not very efficient at all, but it was something I found joy in, that I could AFK while I worked on other things, and that's what made me like smithing. Once I hit 90, I started to look into other methods a little faster, like, you know, buying the bars directly and then smithing them into knives, and then later I switched to steel dart tips, then adamant dart tips, and then I did some blast furnace. But the majority was just iron knives and steel dart tips, which is kind of impressive in its own right, even if it does sound a little stupid. But the other reason I wanted smithing to be my first 99 was it was the first 99 that I kind of just gave in with in RuneScape 2. In RuneScape 2, I actually started with 99 hit points, then I got attack, strength, defense, the same hit, then I think it was range, magic, prayer, summoning, and I think the first non-combat 99 I got was smithing, and I got it just for the sake of getting 99. And it was that kind of detachment of just getting 99s for 99's sake that kind of made me disinterested in getting future 99s. So the fact that in Old School I was able to enjoy this skill made me want it to be my first 99, and I'm glad it is, especially that it worked out so I could do Dragon Slayer 2 and then make the Dragon Plate Body in the Dragon Forge. That's always been a really cool place to me, and I can't say I'm actually liking the Dragon Plate Body that much. I mean, it looks like a Dragon Plate Body should, but I mean, it's just a Dragon Plate Body. The chain body still looks better in my opinion. I'll probably get another chain body just to wear for Fashionscape. I also would love to get the trim kit for this, but it's like 30 mil at the moment. So that's why I don't have the full gold dragon look at the moment. Still need it for the boots too. Anyway, I think I spent enough time just talking about 99s. And one other thing I just wanted to mention though, let me just do the emote a few more times. Yeah, it is a pretty interesting emote. Like how you smith things that you can't smith like shears though, but I don't know, it's neat. But you might also be wondering why I didn't have any people show up for the 99, and that's something I stopped doing a long time ago. Nowadays, I like to just get 99s by myself, or maybe if a few friends are on, I would invite them. But I really don't like just trying to get people together, get everyone around at the same time, just so they can say grats and then leave. I don't know, personally, I just like 99s more as a thing I do for myself than just to show off or for the achievement. And my friends will congratulate me in their own time. They don't need to be there at the moment. I just like that to be, I guess, a bit more personal, and I have it on video, so it's around forever, or at least as long as the videos are. Anyway, 99 smithing has been achieved. I'm very happy. I'm probably going to keep the untrimmed tape for a while, but, well, there are a few other skills that are getting very close to 99. But, I think I want to get back to hunting some more dragons, because I never got to Rune or Addy dragons. Maybe I'll get another dragon metal lump, even. Well, it's not Rune or Adamant dragons, but I did go and kill some more Vorkath and got to 100 KC, which is a bit of a milestone for me, because, I'm usually not one to hunt the more difficult bosses. My KCs usually only go this high for stuff like Mole, Chaos Elemental, KBD. So to get this many Vorkath kills is a bit of an accomplishment, and as I think I mentioned earlier, I probably will keep killing this boss. I kind of would like to even go for the pet, because it is a pretty cool pet, even if it is more camped boss or a more common pet in a sense. But I don't know, I'm liking the boss. I would like to stock more Vorkath heads. I forget if I mentioned, but I'm up to 4 now, where I have got 4 in total, some are backpacks and such. But yeah, I don't know, I've been enjoying this boss, it's profitable, and yeah, probably will have more kills in the future, but I don't think I'll show too many more clips unless I get something of note. Although I really would love to get the visit here, but it's very unlikely. So I spent some time killing Rune and Adamant dragons, trying different gear setups, and this is what I got to at the moment. And I have to say, as someone who's been a big fan of killing metal dragons, especially mithril dragons, I thought I'd like these guys a lot more than I do. Adamant dragons I think I like a bit more, because they're a bit weaker, and I did find success with both the melee setup like this and a ranged setup with the Dragon Hunter crossbow. But at Rune Dragons, the Dragon Hunter crossbow did not work well for me, and I feel like I just am not high enough level to really enjoy these as much as I'd like. And yep, I just take a lot of damage here, and I don't know, I feel like I don't get good enough kills. It might be because I'm not using Vengeance, because I still am on standard for Vorkath. If I switch, I will forget. And I don't know, overall, I'm just not a huge fan of the mechanics here. Yeah, see, that's one of the mechanics though. You take a lot of damage here, but not a lot of it feels avoidable. It's pretty much just tank and eat. And I don't know, that's just not as fun to me as bosses like Vorkath, where you have to pay attention but to avoid attacks, like, oh, the fireball's coming, gotta move out of the way. And even with Adamant Dragons, you see the poison attack coming, you can move out of the way and avoid all the damage. But here, I just don't get that same kind of gameplay, and just am not enjoying it. Like I said, though, once if I was using Vengeance, if I had higher melee stats, especially even defense, so I could tank a bit better. And if I had stuff like a Dragon Warhammer to lower the defense, I probably would like a bit more. But, I don't know, the attacks here, like that lightning attack, you do reduce damage from the insulated boots, but you can walk out of the way, but there's not much of a point because it just deals so little damage and it happens so quick, unlike the Adamant Dragons where you see the poison attack coming, you have a lot of time to get out of the way, and it's worth getting out of the way because it deals a good bit of damage, like a good 15 or so. I don't know, that might deal about the same now that I think about it, but it's just a lot harder because there's a lot of small hits. Hopefully you guys get what I'm saying, but yeah. I like them still because they're metal dragons, but I don't see myself camping these as much as I will camp Vorkath. I'd rather camp Vorkath than these guys. So, yeah, but I think this is where I'm going to wind down this video. I've done a lot of stuff with, a lot of dragon slaying, let's say, starting off with Vicious, Dragon Slayer 2, getting my first 99, and just a bunch of dragons killed in general. So, I don't know, I had a lot of fun this video, and there is one other thing I'd like to show real quick, because earlier on, I was killing KBD with my cousin, and we were doing, a duo, and we managed to get a dragon pickaxe, which was my first time getting one off KBD, and I think second time in general. So that was neat, but I didn't really have a good place to show off that screenshot until now. I probably will duo more with him in the future, because in like an hour or so, I managed to get 80 kills. He did pick up a few of the kills, but I don't know, he's a lower level, and we don't really have a lot of bosses we can do together, and KB's one where I'd like to hunt the pet, and I was able to hunt it much better as a duo than just soloing it. So that was fun, and yeah, I probably would like to do more in the future if he's up to it. But aside from that, I just want to mention that in the description, there should be that completionist list I mentioned, and hopefully it's finished. At the time of recording this, it's almost finished. I just need to do the finishing touches and a few things like that, so by the time this video's out, it should be ready. Anyway, I don't want to make this video any longer than it needs to be. Hopefully you guys had enjoyed all the dragon hunting and slaying and such, and until next time, goodbye.